Welcome back to my run through Hispania and history's great empire of Rome.
Imperator.
And apparently, from what I've seen, this AI army is strong enough to take out this
Ad
city, so
Victoria.
we're actually gonna double back. Yeah, I've let the game play it out a couple times and they keep taking it, so
Proceedite.
we definitely want to protect this city because apparently they cannot do it themselves. And I
Ayo.
do not want
Ad
to outright these
Victoria.
guys. I want to have another secure border, and if I have to, I'm going to smack them around right here. We're stopping their advance right here, right now. This is mine.
Movio.
Hopefully, no 5 heavy legionaries are good enough to take it. Okay. We'll do a pylon. This army doesn't look that big, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, we'll have you guys walk slow, slow, slow. We'll have you guys run faster. I'm hoping, yeah, it's condensed. Okay, so we should be able to sweep this up just fine. It's mostly a horse army. I don't know why those guys lost. I mean, there's some Spanish mercenaries in there too, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think this would be that competent an army. The horses are gonna mostly hit in the open plain, I suppose, but whatever. The heavy infantry should be able to deal with the horses just fine. It's getting rid of the Spanish mercenaries that's gonna be the problem. Yeah, the horses are getting condensed and crushed. Come on, heavy legionaries, push through here. Take out these Spanish mercs, will you? Come on. I just need a win here. Okay, so we basically broke them. The other heavy legionaries are now coming up from the rear. So we should be able to finish these guys in a flanking maneuver if they hurry. Oh, their spirit broke. They realized they were completely open on that one side, and they're just like, we're leaving. I can't blame them. If I saw one of my flanks collapse and I was left open on one side, I'd probably flee in terror too. That does mean we got a lot of food going on though.
Quod mandatum imperator.
You guys can stay there for the rest of this turn because you're probably going to be exhausted. You guys, on the other hand, we'll put you on that. Let's see. We should be able to build some legions now, right? And we got a quartermaster up. Yeah, training ground. Do I have the quartermaster be over here, right? Yeah, quartermaster. So we can actually build the biggest squads possible. I mean, these guys can't be upgraded because they already have been, but how many free units do I have? I have 2. Okay, so we're just going to build 2 heavy legions here to fill up the space we got left and then launch them on the rest of this campaign, going over here. Probably take the land bridge and smack around. This doesn't look like they got any armies coming up through here, so we can do that. I'm hoping their army can stay strong. I imagine Green's going to be a bit mad at me for, agreeing to take their stuff, but
Quod mandatum.
as I put it, I couldn't afford to have an enemy at my back.
Proceedite.
Now we can try, sneaking through the mountains. Yeah, I know I got resources wasting in the streets. I'm not worried about the resources wasting in the streets because, I got no reason to spend resources unless it's on armies at this point. And armies, only need so much long-range support.
Ayo imperator. Proceedite.
Okay, this will pop up the new infantry units. Have you go forward again. Even if it's at a slight angle. We'll have you guys come out. Where's that other army? Yeah, we'll have you 2 join up, form 1 unit. They'll be slower, but they'll be like a stalker in a film, just an unstoppable juggernaut. You know they're coming, there's nothing you can really do about it.
Ayo.
But yeah, we're going to have to go through here. We're going to want to stick to the plains if we can. Because, in heavy woods, we're going to be slowed down even more.
Imperator.
Like, they know what's coming.
Ayo. Ad Victoria.
So do these guys. Okay, we're gonna focus on taking this city first, so we can force these guys to fight us on our terms. We'll rush. We'll rush. So I see it. There's no reason not to rush. Assuming this is accurate to where their army stops at, this is probably not going to be too hard. And we'll put another unit over here to back up this unit if it starts to falter. Because I assume this is going to be the strong side. We're slightly off, but it's horses. That's a odd pick for your strong side. But whatever. This is not a particularly even fight, in my opinion. The heavy infantry is going to quickly, deal with the horses on this side. And the infantry they're going up against, I think, is only lightly armored. So they're going to die a lot faster than they're going to be able to dish it out. Because we're better prepared. Yeah. This whole line's basically cracked, crumbled, and broken. These archers are not going to last much longer. Come on, just finish off what's left of them and push on to the archers. Yep, they're retreating into their own allies, and the archers like, we need to move forward. Move forward to engage the legionaries. I'm like, that's a bad idea. They actually managed to kill one. We'll give them credit for that. And a second one. Damn, these archers are doing better than I thought. But it's pretty much over because the rest of the legionaries are coming down. They're going to get surrounded and pounded. Yeah, battle won. Okay. This is now our acquisition. And the AI has no real way to deal with that besides, to just acknowledge it. I guess they might be sending some guys from here and here to deal with us, maybe. Apparently not. They're still stuck. Okay, we'll end turn. For now, we'll let you guys come up. And we'll then move the Roman legionaries over to the next target. Yeah, getting them back over from the mountains is going to be a pain in the butt, but that's the price you pay sometimes, I was expecting to have more armies. They must have invested a lot of them into attacking over the mountains and lost them repeatedly. It can happen. It can happen to the best of us. How's our alliances holding out? Okay, these guys are all happy with our alliances. So through our alliances, we basically control about, what, better part of like half of Spain. I suppose if the game gave us victories on allies, it'd be okay. I know in Seven Kingdoms, I think you can do something like that with allied kingdoms, maybe, if you don't have any enemies left or something, but let's see. We're going to put the heavy legionaries over here. They're going to put the strongest, best troops they have probably right here. We're going to want to form up a straight bar against these Spanish mercenaries. Okay, then we got a bunch of V-lights, yeah. Just a ton of these guys. Bring these guys down fast. Looks like they're gonna have a lot of Spanish mercenaries here. And then the archers can be on the outer edge. Hopefully. I'm hoping that demarks where their army ends. Yeah. I think the two heavy legions we got will help push here, but it looks like they put the strong part of their army on this side. Oddly enough. But that's okay. If the heavy legions can, push the horses fast enough, they're going to turn around and start collapsing into the Spanish mercenaries that are being occupied by the auxilia, so it's all right. I don't expect the horses to pose a real threat. Not against, heavy infantry. These guys are getting kind of built up around on the side. So we are using numbers to our advantage. Few people are managing to find a hole over here. Close that up, will you guys? I don't want the V-Lights to have to start fighting in hand-to-hand combat. They're gonna suck at it. And the heavy legionaries taking quite a bit more damage than I thought they would. The auxilia is getting ready to flee, but it looks like they managed to hold off long enough to get the Spanish mercenaries mostly broken. These guys are pushing. Their morale is slipping, but this battle is basically over at this point. With the horses broken, the warband broken, that just leaves their, what, long-distance archers or javelin throwers. And they're not going to hold on to their will to fight for much longer. No, well, they got the enemy smacking them in the face. Yeah, I thought so. That collapse was inevitable. So we'll just snag this town and deposit our army for a little bit, then start moving them even further. So these guys have been pushed down to just one city. It does look like they're trying to get an army going somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Are they going to move it towards, their lost cities, or are they going to move it out to try and attack? Or are they going to use it to try and offer a weak defense? Of support here. I mean, no matter what they do with it, it's not going to really save them. Well, let's end our turn. Winter's coming. I need to figure out what I want to do with the resources we have, because we got a lot of them. Like, we need to be putting them to use, like building mines or something. Because we got a lot of legionaries floating around at this point, and they're using up a lot of the mine resources, so we're not making as much as fast as we used to. Okay, so we can up that. We can put a mine in here. What's it going to offer? 5 ore? I like it. It's better than nothing. So yeah, we're going to work on developing here. We might check out some of the other cities we recently conquered to see if they have stuff we can assign jobs to. Can't build a mine over here, apparently. We can upgrade our farm, though, so it produces even more food. I'll take it. After all, more food's also useful, because I need it to feed my huge army. I imagine the AI is like, why are you always leaving so much of your stuff undefended? I'm like, that's what I'm hoping for my allies to take care of. I know it's terrible. We can lay down a mine here. We'll get 6 ore. Okay, so this is a pretty decent place to build some mines, huh? Okay, we'll do that. We'll turn this into a mining town to reinforce our current ore losses. Are they moving their army yet? Because if they are, I'll do something about it. And we'll upgrade this to a large mine, maybe? That'll be 10. Okay, so this is still a better option. Because that'll be, 3 more groups of 6. Okay, let's, try and take this city with what army we have. Of course, if we lose them, we're going to be screwed, I suppose. Though, it doesn't look like it's likely. Okay, we'll put you guys back. We'll form up here. And we'll form you guys up here. Yeah, that ought to do it. Yeah, this is a small army. Okay, so we're gonna rush out, basically try and have this flank, meet here, and then this come over sideways. This army, if I'm lucky, will go on to the javelin throwers and knock them out. Okay, guys, turn to the side. Yep, they're turning. Okay, so this side's closing in. We're just gonna push them into the corner. Apparently, these guys are following them. Gosh darn it. Makes me wish I could give some more precise orders. Though, looks like some of them might be getting drawn into a fight over here anyway. Oh, the flag bearers. Did you help your guy out? He's meant to be like a commanding officer or something, right? Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Okay, horse has been routed. There's gotta be horses with how fast they're moving. The warband has been shattered. A couple still floating around, but time to move on to the javelin throwers, basically. I expect this unit's gonna crack pretty soon. Come on. Just, yeah, thank you. Finally. Okay. Javelin men taken care of. That just leaves them with one more territory. And let's face it, we're probably going to sweep that one up here too. We're probably going to have to figure out which way that army's going.
Io Imperator.
That's not the army I wanted.
Imperator.
Oh, they've built up 2 attack armies. Great.
Militis. Procedite.
I guess they realized they're going out in flames, and they figured they'd counterattack. Okay. We'll send you guys out over here. We'll have you form up. Because you guys are the most full, so we'll put you up front. We'll have you guys bring up here. And you two can reinforce on this side. I don't expect this cavalry army to do much, but we'll see what they can do. Because let's face it, these are, even if they're decent-sized horse units, they're not going to be particularly big. Though it looks like they're only like medium or large units. And the horses are going to do themselves a disfavor of getting out way ahead. Looks like my horses are going to hit them from behind. I'm okay with that. It's not going to do a ton of good to hit them anyway. Yeah. Battle 1. The Celtic cavalry doesn't matter, though I have to ask why Spanish people have Celtic cavalry. Now the question is, did those other armies we were looking at attack us? No, they're moving away. And they're moving towards my territory, so I'm going to have to take both these guys out. Because if they start conquering over here, it's going to suck. Okay. Looks like this is just a small group of archers. Which is just a terrible idea. I don't even care how the formation looks. Just rush. Everyone else can come up slowly. Yeah, it's all indirect fire units. With our men moving in fast, they're not really going to have a chance to do much anything. I mean, the archers are open on that flank altogether, so we'll see what happens. I suspect we're mostly going to see routes, though, rather early. Well, those trees slow down one part of the army. But they're already in with the archers attacking from the side. I'm surprised we're not seeing them come on screen there. Oh, that's right, because we're down by the javelin throwers. Yeah, we're missing the fighting over here. But those javelin throwers are basically been scattered, so are those archers. Based on the army size, though, the armies in the city cannot be that big. So this is a desperate last stand strategy to force me back. It will work to an extent, I suppose, since I'm going to have to go back and reconquer probably one of my own cities, but it's only delaying the inevitable. Like, even if this army gets far up ahead towards that, like, I'm still going to come back for it. Like, it's delaying the inevitable, you know? And not in even that impressive a way. Yeah, they're trying to outmaneuver us, but I'm gonna reach them first. Like, I'm just gonna wipe them up. Looks like a somewhat similar force, to be honest. I don't know why these units are so small. Unless they're just getting sick of war. Are you guys tiring of war already? I thought you guys were Romans. Are you not the sons of Mars? Okay. But yeah, this is probably going to be a similar army to the last one. Yep. Archers, archers, javelin throwers, and some peasants, I want to say? If you're using peasants to fight, you're in a real pickle. Peasants suck, man. No matter how you slice it, peasants always suck. Oh, come on. Don't stop and fight the peasants. That's just gonna let you guys take losses from the indirect fire. Push on through. Like these guys are doing, you know, just hit the units that are actually doing the most damage. Okay, they're starting to move past the peasants. Okay, because they mostly mopped them up already. Poor peasants. They would have made good slaves. And we're in on the archers. Other archers, I think, have been pulled in already, too. Some are still firing, but they're going to probably start to scatter here pretty fast. Archers are not known for having the highest morale. I suppose we did lower their economic costs for paying for these armies, but honestly, if that was their best plan to get out of jail, they were screwed. Yeah, I was right, they were peasants. Okay. So the AI manages to cling to survival.
Movio.
Okay, let's see. How are our alliances doing? I think they're doing fine. Yep. These guys are pretty hostile towards us because they probably know what's coming because we've allied with, you know, people on every side of them but here. So obviously, you know, that's my next target. Just continue to push onwards. Though once I take this city, I'll probably stop and rebuild to form up new legionaries.
Ayo.
Okay, let's move you. We need to put that mine to work, don't we? It's about time to cut this episode anyway. Even if we didn't reach our destination's goal. Okay, so no, we haven't finished building that mine, but we'll finish it up soon enough. Till next time, then. See ya.